نحمده نصلي على ورسوله الكريم أما بعد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Honorable brothers and sisters, I will discuss about the virtue of remembering Allah. About the virtue of remembering of Allah. Allah Rabbul Alamin said on Quran, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرُكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُوا. Therefore remember me, I will remember you. Be grateful to me and never show me ingratitude. Do you understand about the verse of the Quran? Allah said the greatest word about the remembering of Allah. Do you understand? Do you understand? Allah said, remember me. If you remember me, I must remember you. Of course. Allah is very kind. فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرُكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُوا. Therefore remember me, I will remember you. Be grateful to me and never show me ingratitude. Never show me ingratitude. Of that meaning of this verse. Never forget Allah. Never forget Allah. Never forget Allah. Remember Allah in always. Remember Allah always. And Allah said on other verse of the Quran, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا. O believers, remember Allah with much remembrance. O believers, remember Allah with much remembrance. O believers, of that meaning of this verse. O you have believed. O you have believed. Remember Allah with much remembrance. And said on other verse of the Quran, وَالذَّاكِرَ اللَّهُ كَثِيرًا وَالذَّاكِرَاتُ أَعَدَ اللَّهُ لَهُم مَغْفِرَةً وَأَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. And the men and the women who remember Allah frequently, Allah has prepared for them forgiveness and a great reward. A great reward. الذاكر الله كثيرا الذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما. Allah has prepared for them forgiveness and a great reward. Forgiveness and great reward. Allah has prepared. Adallahu lahum. Allah has prepared for them. Allah has prepared for them Magfiratan wa ajran azima. Magfiratan means the meaning of magfiratan, forgiveness, and wajran azima, the meaning wajran azima, the meaning of ajran, reward, and azima, the meaning of azima is Great. The Wazran Azima, the meaning Wazran Azima, a great reward, a great reward. الذاكرين الله كثيرا الذاكرات الذاكرين الله كثيرا الذاكرات. And the men and women who remember Allah frequently, kasiran frequently, الذاكر الله كثيرا والذاكرات. And the man and woman who remember Allah frequently, adallahu lahum magfiratan wa ajran azima. Allah has prepared for them magfiratan, that means forgiveness. Wajuran azima, that means a great rewards. Get rewards. So we will remember Allah always. And Allah said, وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ تَضَرُّعًا خَفِيفَةً وَدُونَ الْجَهْرِ مِنَ الْقَوْلِ بِالْغُدُوَّةِ وَالْآصَالِ وَلَا تَكُونُوا مِنَ الْغَافِلِينَ. وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ, and remember your Lord. واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والعسل ولا تكونوا من الغافلين. واذكر ربك, and remember your Lord. في نفسك, by your tongue. في نفسك by your tongue. تضرعا وخيفة, and with yourself. واذكر ربك في نفسك and remember your Lord by your tongue and within yourself. تضرعا وخيفة, humbly. ودون الجهر من القول بغداء والعسل ولا تكونوا من الغافلين. And remember your Lord by your tongue and within yourself, humbly and anyway, without loudness, by words in the morning and in the afternoon. واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا خيفة ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والآصال. بالغدو, that means afternoon. والعسال, بالغدو والعسال, morning and in the afternoon. وَلَا تَكُونُوا مِنَ الْغَافِلِينَ, and be not among those who are neglectful. Do you think a great word that is preferred by Allah in the Quran, the Quranic verse? Azkuru rabbuka fi nafsika, and remember your Lord. Fi nafsaka, by your tongue. tadarran wa kifatan wa dunal jahri, within yourself humbly anyway, without loudness by words in the morning and the afternoon. ولا تكن من الغافلين, and be not among those who are neglectful. Minal gafilin. Wala takunu. Wala takunu. Wala takunu. Be not among. Wala takunu. Be not among those who are neglectful. Wala takunu minal gafilun. Be not among those who are neglectful. Minal gafilin. Neglectful. Do you think about the parts of the Quran? Allah, a great Allah. Allah is very great. Allah said, Allah said about remembrance of His name. وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ تَضَرَّعًا وَخِيفَةً, and remember your Lord. وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ, and remember your Lord. Remember your Lord. في نفسك وتضرعا وخيفا, by your tongue and within yourself, and humbly and away without loudness. ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والعسال. بالغدو والعسال, in the morning and the afternoon. وَلَا تَكُونُوا مِنَ الْغَافِلِينَ, and be not among those who are neglectful. وَاذْكُرُوا رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ وَاذْكُرُوا رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ, and remember your Lord by your tongue. فِي نَفْسِكَ, by your tongue and within yourself. فِي نَفْسِكَ, within yourself. تَضَرَّعًا, tongue وَكِعِفًا وَكِفًا حَمْلِي وَدُونَ الْجَهْرِ anyway من القول without loudness بالغدو, by words in the morning. والعسل والبالغدو والعسل ولا تكونوا من الغافلين, and be not among those who are neglectful. The Prophet said, the Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the messenger of Allah, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he who remembers his Lord, he who does not remember his Lord, are like the living and the dead. Do you understand? Do you understand? The main word of the hadith, which is said by Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that is very biggest word in the world. He who remembers his Lord. He who remembers his Lord, he who remembers his Lord and who does not remember his Lord. He who remembers his Lord and he who does not remember his Lord. He who remembers his Lord and he who does not remember his Lord are like the living and the dead. Of that meaning, the meaning of the hadith, who remembers Allah, he is very great and great in the world and afterlife, in the world and afterlife. And who does not remember Allah, he is a living, he is the living. He is not living in the world. Who does not remember Allah? Who does not remember Allah? He is the dead. He is the dead. Do you think that is very great word of the hadith? Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "He who remembers his Lord and he who does not remember his Lord are like as the living and the dead." Are like as the living and the dead. And Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said more, "Shall I not inform you, all of you, the best of your works, the purest of them with your master, he loftiest of them in your stations. The thing that is better for you than spending gold and silver in charity, gold and silver insanity, and better for you than meeting your enemy and slaying them and being slain by them." The companion said, "Of course," he said, "remembrance of Allah the Most High." He said, "Remembrance of Allah, remembrance of Allah, the Most High, the Most High, the Most High." Allah Rasul sallallahu alayhi, Messenger of Allah Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Shall I not inform you all of the best of your words, the purest of them with your master, the loftiest of them in your station? The thing that is better for you than spending gold and silver, insanity, and better for you than meeting your enemy and slaying them and being slain by them." The companion said, "Of course." He said, "Remembrance of Allah the Most High." Oh, remembrance of Allah. He said, "Remembrance of Allah the Most High." Of that meaning of this word, who remember Allah, who remember Allah, who remember Allah, who remember Allah, Allah will remember him. Allah will remember them. And he said, "Allah is the most high." He says, "I am within my sleep, then he thinks of me." I am with my sleep when he thinks of me. And I am with him when he mentions me. For if he mentions me to himself, I mention him to myself. And if he mention me in gathering, I mention him in a superior gathering. If he approaches me by hands with, I approach him by an arm's length, and if he approaches me by an arm's length, and I approach him by 2 arms' length, and if he comes to make walking, I hasten to him swiftly. Abdullah bin Busr, Abdullah bin Busr said, Abdullah bin Busr said that a man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "O Messenger of Allah, verily the sanction of Islam have become too numerous For me to perform them all, inform me of something simple that I may always adhere to. The prophet said, let your tongue always be moist with the remembrance of Allah. Let your tongue always be moist with the remembrance of Allah. Allahu Akbar. Let your tongue always be moist with remembrance of Allah. Allah. We never forget Allah. We never forget Allah in our life. Inshallah. Inshallah. And he said, whoever reads one letter from the book, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the messenger of Allah, the greatest messenger of Allah, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah, whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah will receive one hasana, reward for a good deed, and one hasana comes with 10 like it. Do you think about reciting Quran? Do you think about reciting Quran? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah, whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah will receive one hasana, he will receive one hasana, reward for a good deed, and one hasana comes within 10 like it. Whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah, he will receive one hasana, and one hasana transformed into 10 hasana. Indeed, Alif, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam example. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has given an example. Indeed, Alif is a letter, and Lam is a letter, and Mim is a letter. Alif is a letter. Alif is a Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has given an example for that in the Quran about Quran reciting. Indeed, Alif is a letter, and Lam is a letter, Mim is a letter. Ubadah bin Amir said, the messenger of Allah came out from his house, and we were on the force. So he said, who of you would like to go out in the morning every day to the valley of Bhutan and Achaia, and come back with 2 large camels with committing any sin or severing the family ties? We replied, O Messenger of Allah, all of us, would you like this? So he said, would you one of you not go to the masjid? Go to the masjid and learn or recite 2 verses from the book of Allah. Go to the masjid and learn or recite 2 verses from the book of Allah. The mighty and majestic, would be better for him that 2 camels and 3 birds would be better from him than 3 camels, and 4 birds would be better than 4 camels, and whatever their number may be of camels. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said about camels. Said about camels. They indeed, the Abuda Uqaba bin Amir radiallahu anhu said, the messenger of Allah came out, that means out from his house. And we are on the fourth